Both of these fighters have dealt with custody battles involving their children.
Oh God, it's gonna explode! Get me out of here!
This is 10% luck, 20% skill.
Obonga says, eat this onions.
Hello. Hello. Alright, sorry about the beginning of that stream. I have no clue what happened there. My internet seems fine now after I restarted OBS. But hey, so I have things up a little differently here at the start of the week today. Because not everyone's names like fit on the bracket page. So we'll run through everyone's teams. What we're doing today for Macho Thursdays is we're doing welterweight. Nash is one of Nash's formats where it's 1999 total stat cap and then no individual stat caps. So it's based off of one of the formats that Tecmo ran in for one of their Koshins one year. So it's, 1999, no individual stat caps. It's a really fucked up, goofy format. And we're doing it today as a team tournament. So you could either sign up as 2 monsters that you raised yourself, or you could team up with a friend and enter a monster together as a team. We have a good mix of that. So let's just go over the teams real quick. We have Bonnie and Purple King, entered by Zanza, Phantom, and Dashin' Fart, entered by Zephyr. Someone Had to Woo and Namaste, entered by That Painting. I Grip Myself and Conquest, written, entered by Frenzy Potato. Jim Bob and Dicey, entered by Marble and JP. Grinder Giant and Milf Bagger, entered by Freya. Efreet and Candy K9, entered by Brian. Senorita Slam and Papongo, entered by Krauto. I actually don't know how to pronounce your tag. And then we got Tom, Dick, and Harry, and then My Finger Point by Carlo, Ix Eat Futon for Hire by Loki, I Skid You Not and Zolara from myself and Bob. We got Complicated B and for Roll Up from Fake Life, Large and in Charge, Perfect Betch by OG, The Grinch and Quacker Volley by Project L, Mazda and Wasabi Bobby by Goat, and then Beatalion and Hildebrand by Spider and Pyro. Alright, so just like always, seating was randomized this time, so you can't really seed welterweight anyway. It's like if this was a normal bracket. Alright, but yeah, so we got 16 teams today. How this is gonna work is, I guess we can just kind of explain as we play. So we got Zanza with Bonnie and Beatalion from Carter coming up first. So I guess it's kind of tradition to do welterweight and fast forward. So, you know, we'll just keep that tradition alive. So we've got Bonnie versus Beatalion. Whoever loses this will be switched out for their teammate. Oh, it's bagged MILF? That's a DQ then. Alright, so we had Beatalion win that first one, so we're gonna swap in. Hey, you get off of that plate. No, bad dog. Dog trying to get my pizza. So we'll have Purple King come in. I'm kind of... Oh, no, that's the right Purple King. For some reason I was thinking Purple King was the Zoom. But now that I'm thinking, if we do games and fast forward, we're going to be menuing more than we're going to be watching actual matches, I think. So we'll run this in regular. Alright, so well, we're going to have a Beacon off now. So because Bonnie lost that first match, we'll swap... we will, you know, swap Bonnie out for Purple King. Oh yeah, the how Twitch like pushes your stream over for ads now. Yeah, it's stinky. All right, so 2 heavy ticks hitting right at that. Oh, I was talking to Freya about this a little bit earlier, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys follow me. But if you don't, I got some new follower emotes. Let me see if I can put them here. That are pretty fun. Alright, so the Beatalion team is moving on. the Naniman emote cracks me up. Okay, so coming up now, we got Senorita Slam and Papa Pongo versus Tom, Dick, Harry, and My Finger Point. Who was that? Oh, Goat, thank you. Oh, wait. Yeah, Goat, thank you. Gifting a sub to Potato. Appreciate that. And I probably spelled this wrong. Senor. Senior. Soda! Uh-oh, Senorita Slam might not be uploaded. So... unless I'm just typing it in wrong here. Gotcha, okay. I must have just typed it in wrong in the bracket. There she is. Cool. Alright, and then, oh, we got another Ditto already. So we got Tom, Dick, and Harry. So we got Krauto versus Carlo. Alright, so nearly identical, not nearly identical build, but very close. Alright, I'm going to go into the participants and fix that spelling mistake.
Both of these fighters have dealt
Can
with
barely
custody
speak English.
involving their children.
Definitely not know how I'm gonna say that. Spell Spanish shit. Alright, that should be all good now. Alrighty, so we do have a couple bugs fighting off of here. We're just seeing a lot of face attacks so far. So, we've seen what Tom Dick Harry was entered in Freya's round robin, I believe. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it did pretty well. I think it made it out of its pool. Oh, excuse me. A bunch of bugs. What is this, Bethesda? Did you guys see that the people making the multiplayer Starfield mod, or whatever that game is called, dropped it because the game ended up being too boring? Oh, it came in second overall. Pretty cool. Alright, so now we got Senior Slam again fighting My Finger Point. So we have another high speed battle here, but Finger has a lot more skill than Senior Slam does. So this is the 62% on the straight there into the giant whip, 8%. For any reason any of you guys aren't used to watching welterweight, there is a lot of single digit percents in this format. Alright, not a lot of hitting so far. Finger Point actually doesn't have too bad of a chance to hit. Oh, oh, we do see the grit though. All the way back to full health. Starfield flopping makes me kind of want to go buy No Man's... Bro, I brought No Man's Sky on release day. And I know it's changed a lot since then. Alright, Senior Slam team, moving on. Alright, next up now we got I Grip Myself. Starting off, and Conquest. Gets large and chars and perfect. I think it's perfect bitch. So large. Alright, so we got an Undine versus a Zilla. So these are pretty much like the builds in this format. It seemed to be so far. You either have a life tank or a speed build with no life. And one life is probably stronger than like 50 if you can get your monster down to there. As we saw in the last game, if somebody grits, they go all the way back up to full health, you know, technically. I'm just glad you didn't pair me with that painting. They have personally ended my welterweight run 3 times now. She procced the E's. A lot less chance to be hit now. Technically, she's in the lead, right? Alright, 10% on the belly attack whiffs there. Alright, Cold Fog on the 99. An actual, you know, non-zero amount of damage there. Oh, into the Ice Coffin. Okay, actual damage there. I love that move, by the way. I think that's one of the, like, the coolest, like, visual effects in the game. Alright, no belly attack hit there. I Grip Myself stays in. Large and in charge is going to be switched out for Perfect Bitch. Oh, not quite. Come on, game. There we go. I Gurt Myself. I literally, right before like I got on and set up stream, I was having one of those naps where you wake up and you're just like, where the fuck am I? I'm honestly really surprised that I got up in time for all of this. I've been, it's been a really easy week of work, because we've just been doing a lot of holiday stuff with the kids. But because they are so crazy, like, okay, that's we have our first game 3. But because they are so crazy, it's tiring just looking at them. Like, I was talking to my coworker today, and like basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just putting on some like drawing videos for them to watch, like holiday themed drawing videos, and they've been good. But I don't know, I'm just tired. I'm ready for my break. How old are the kids? So they're kindergarten through 5th grade. So about like 5 years old to about, oh, what's a 5th grader? Like 10, you know? Oh, Recital at 92 off the bat. Not a move that we see a ton. Does wither a lot there, but does proc Conquest's Anger. So he's going to end up in the Guts lead after everything's said and done. Yeah, they've been good though. I've gotten a ton of presents, by the way. Which has been nice. One of the kids made me a sign for my door, like hand painted me a sign that says, like, you know, my name's art class. And it was super sweet. I'm gonna get a like a command hook so I can stick it on the front of my classroom door. You know, it's really cute. And like a lot of food and it's like cookie. Oh, big crit to take it. All right, Potato, or is that Potato's team? Yeah, Potato's team is moving on. So I'm not a coffee drinker, and I was laughing about this with one of my coworkers today. I'm not a coffee drinker, but as a teacher, you get a ton of Starbucks gift cards, which means my wife gets a ton of Starbucks gift cards. Alright, so we have the team of Marble and JP versus Team Fake Life here. So we're going to start off with Jim Bob versus Complicated B. So the kids they do not know about any of this at all. So unfortunately, one of the big things as a teacher is still in a lot of places, like, you just don't get a personal life as a teacher. So you like have to try your best to keep everything that you do in your personal life under wraps. Because I know that there was a thing pretty recently where there was a teacher that found out that the teacher's district found out that they streamed on Twitch, straight up lost their job. You know, it's like that type of stuff. So you got to be really careful with a lot of the stuff that you talk about. But, I mean, personally, I don't really want the kids to know about that part of my life, even if it wasn't as taboo as it was in the profession. Like, I am completely fine with them not knowing who Macho Cheese is in the slightest. Now, of course, the guy who was doing that was like streaming on Facecam. He knew his students were in the chat and that type of thing. Which is completely different than kind of something that I do where I don't show my face. I don't say my name, you know, that type of stuff. Yeah, no, it's definitely fucked up for sure. You know, you guys have had cases where it's just like if like a female teacher posts like herself in like a swimsuit where she's on like vacation or something, or just hanging out like a party during the summer, you know, you can get in trouble for that type of thing. Just a lot of like old style of thinking still with like education. But like my Facebook is completely private. I don't talk to parents on Facebook. I think I'm friends with a couple of coworkers, but that's it. Anything with my real life name on it, I just set to private. I think that's just like the safest thing that you could do, like as a teacher. Alright, Dicey. Completely kind of decimating complicated B there, bringing us to another game 3. Alright, so Dicey is coming back up. And we got fruit roll up. Alright, so we got... Damn, that is a lot of skill. So 31% on the Cyclone to just end it here. Oh my god, okay, does Dicey... Oh, no, I thought he got hit. Never mind. This is probably not good for fruit roll-up. Alright, so not a lot of damage there. Definitely could build some guts back up. Alright, we do see power, so like power basic would kill here, no problem. But is a slap gonna kill? It does. No grit, so Team JP and Marvel is moving on. Alright, so next up we got Phantom and Dash and Fart versus Mazda and Wasabi Bobby. Let's see, so Phantom... This is who now? Zephyr. Yeah, Phantom's definitely a name you're gonna need, like the rancher name too. Alright, versus... So we got Mazda coming up first. Oh. I wish the breeder, like when you switch over to like the second 2-player monster select, I wish the breeder name would unpopulate. Alright, so a lot of tanks versus, well, when I say tank on Phantom, that's tank with air quotes, versus speed builds tonight, or like matchups tonight so far. It's no fruit roll-up life, but you know, that didn't do a ton, so I actually tanked that pretty well. I was talking that shit too. Oh, wow. Big 444 damage on the tail whip there. Alright, so Phantom's staying in it, and... Oh, we hit it. Yes, sir. Alright, and now we've got Wasabi Bobby coming up, so we're going to have a dragon battle. I think I owe him an apology. my bad. My bad, OG. Oh, trample. Trample like frame, or sorry, foolery on the trample frame 1 into the spinning claw. Trample and 22% does dodge there. So Bobby doesn't do like a ton of damage really. We do see the flying combo here at 19 does hit on the 19%, and that's going to be it. Zephyr's team is going to be moving on 2-0. You know, he had us in the first half there.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill.
Alright, so next up we got Efreet and Candy K9 versus Efreet versus Ixeep, I think is a very funny matchup purely on names. Versus Ixeep and Futon for Hire. So we've got, who is this? We've got Brian and Loki fighting off. So we got Efreet and Ixeep. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, misses the 9% diving press there into the 86% maximal shock, 456 damage. Doing most of Efreet's health. He's sitting down in the yellow. Oh, a little whip there, doing little baby 7 damage. Non-zero amount of damage. Oh, we see power. Can we get something? Power on the crack bag. Actually, he probably doesn't need power for a damn thing. We do see the ease, though. We see the little spin move. Oh, into the Saphira Shock. That is going to end that first game. So, Ifrit going to be switched out for Candied Canine. So I think as we move on in the tournament, like once we get up to the finals, we'll probably have the monsters do Candy Crusher. That's a good name. We'll probably have the monsters do like individual little best of 3s, maybe in like finals. But if we did that for the whole bracket, we'd probably be here for a good while. I think the last time I did the team tournament, which I think was all the way back in the 3rd Macho Thursdays, and that's the day I was sick, so it was like only single limb. I did like no commentary because I think that's when I had bronchitis. It's been a rough season for your boy for getting sick. I've gotten sick like 3 different times, and they've all been awful. Oh. Ixie making quick work of Candy Canine there with the sound waves. Team Loki moving on. Now remember, it is double limb this time, so if your guys go down to loser's bracket, all good. Alright, so here's a fun build. So we have Someone Had to Woo. Doesn't happen that we have Patient Zero in my class. Oh, yeah. The whole word someone is not going to fit in that name. Alright, so we have a Metalner, which is actually legal in this format, as long as you have 50 power or less, which is fun. And I think painting, I don't know if you're in here still, didn't your Metalner did pretty good one night, didn't it? Didn't it make it pretty far? Is the champ Mochi here tonight? I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know a ton of the welterweight mons. Yeah, so this is a very funny build. And so it's 1 life, 50 in each attacking stat, 99 skill, 800 speed, 200 defense. Okay, it's made. I thought it's done well, but yeah, like this is just gonna wither the Grinch out, I'm pretty sure. Oh, foolery from the Grinch's side. Palm Strike. This should put Someone Had to into a Guts lead. And they're keeping it kind of even. Naga doesn't have the slowest Guts rate, obviously. We do see the Anger here. Only 16% chance to hit there on the basic tech. Palm Strike again, withering down to 29. No Anger. So Someone Had to is finally going to put itself in the Guts lead, but does waste it on the basic tech. Oh, right slap again. A little baby tap there, but big old hop from the Grinch. Yeah, we saw what Metalner can do this past weekend too. We talked about it a little bit yesterday on Nash's stream, but in the auction tournament, I had a Metalner and a Durahan Metalner tournament, and even though my Metalner was just middleweight stats, so just max life, power, and skill, it put in a ton of work. It's nuts how crazy good this monster is. All right, so someone staying in here. And then we're gonna switch out the Grinch for Quacker Volley. If I can find the cue. Actually, I don't know if Quackers is going to be enough. It's not. Oh, it's a Beaklon. Cool. I was expecting just a normal duck, but we got the big duck. Alright, so 2 speed builds here. So Rolling Bomb to start things off. 23% chance just to win it there. Not too bad. We see the left slap dodge there on the 60. Alright, Horn Strike missing there at 11. I don't know who keeps entering the Bloody Eye Hopper, but I love seeing it get Anger with the Guts rate. So I know there's I Want You Died, which is the lightweight hopper. Is there a welterweight hopper? Bloody Eye? I think my guy lost I Want You Died last night. But he just hit like, what? 4 or 5 50, 60% in a row. Alright, punch whiffs there. Yeah, I Want You Died is one. Alright, rolling bomb here. Oh, does hit. Do we see a grit? Oh, we do see a grit. Alright, so someone had to. Looking pretty good here. Quacker Volley, I think, has enough for another rolling bomb, but someone had to. It was just going to run the clock out there, winning it 2-0 for his team. Alright, and then I believe we've got a Grinder Giant, and Freya's told me this is not MILF Bagger, it's Bagged MILF. Apparently she entered the form wrong. Versus I Skid You Not and Zolra, which is Bob and I's team. So I raised I Skid and Bob raised Zolra. No, the Metalner seems good. So we'll go ahead and get these guys. Go ahead and get this changed. So yeah, so Skid has done pretty good. I think every week of, well, I mean, I guess he's only been in 2. I guess the 2 weeks that he's been in the DXBL, he has gotten points. I think he made top 16 the first time, and then the second time I think he got 5th. So he's done pretty well overall. Alright, so Skid won in that first game there. Oh, I wrote it wrong. I wrote Bigged MILF, which honestly, it's a pretty good name. I kind of hate the Metalner, to be honest, but it's earned me too many DXBL points to stop. Hey, nothing wrong with making a strong monster. Alright, so we got Bagged MILF coming up against I Skid You Not again. Let me go through and edit these participants again. Alright, hard straight hitting at 24% is not bad at all. Oh, gas, definitely not the play though. I definitely would have, if I was able to, and I don't know if I could have raised a little bit more optimally, but if I was able to, I definitely would have gotten Skid's health down to 1. But with Mono having such like good defense gains and stuff like that, oh, I needed a lot of, I can't remember my reason. Alright, well, either way, unless bagged grits here, we're good. Okay, so Skid taking that 2-0. Oh, did we have a Tecmo? Hey, we get to use the emote. We get to use the emote. Alright, so here's what we're working with on this first round here. Oh, come back, music. Alright, so we're going to have Battalion and Hildebrand versus Scenery and Slam and Papa Pongo. I Grip Myself and Conquest versus Jim Bob and Dicey. Phantom and Dash and Fart versus Ixeep and Futon for Hire. Someone Had to Woo and Niyamaste and I Skid You Not versus Zolra. And then in losers here, we have all these guys down here. So we're just going to keep trucking along with winners. So we'll switch on back to this screen, and we're going to have Battalion and Hildebrand again. Now, we did not see Hildebrand the first time. I think I spelled Battalion wrong here. I did. Now, we did not see Hildebrand the first time, but Hildebrand's build is super duper funny. So it's the It's the 50-50 build, but it's a Cyclone Golem. So I'm excited to see him if he fights. Now, Battalion is going to want to knock Senorita Slam out. I don't think we got to see Senorita Slam's partner either. We did not. Alright, some face attacks coming out here. End of the tail swing. Procs guard. Not a battle special we see too often, but it does, it comes with every Beaklon, you know. Your Xbox came with guard type deal. Ooh, does proc the E's after whiffing all those punches and getting hit so many times. Alright, we see Fury. This man has, what, 2 battle specials in? He's sitting at 99 guts. This is not going to do a ton of damage. Even on the crit there, that did nothing. Oh, finally hits a punch. 229, just 3 life over the exact amount. Battalion. Staying in it, we're going to switch Senorita Slam out for Papa Pongo. So this will be Papa Pongo's first match of the night. It's very funny watching Pyro in the chat tonight. You're like, oh god, does my monster actually have to fight? Alright, so Papa Pongo. We got a... What is a dragon not Beaklon, Dragon Bajaro called? I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, so if Battalion does lose this here, this is not, you know, the worst matchup for Cyclone Golem, but I don't know what slot they'll start in. Oh, big trample. That's going to do a lot of damage, a decent amount of withering. The Dongo, that's right. Alright, things are looking good here for Papa. Alright, 1 tail attack there. Going to close the game off for him. So we're going to get to see Hildebrand. I might have spelled it wrong again. I don't know. So normally I just import these lists. With an I, not an A. Thank you guys. Normally I just manually I import the list from the thingamajigger, the forums, and I had to physically type everything in today. But you guys obviously can see it's not always the most accurate. All right, well Hildebrand do the thing. Okay, well he starts in diving press range. All right, that's probably it. All right. They move on. Alright, so 2-1 and the Spider Pyro team is favored. Alright, next up we've got I Grip Myself in Conquest versus Jim Bob and Dicey. I couldn't remember if he had diving press or not, so... Oh wait, no, it's Jim Bob first. I couldn't remember if he had... Jesus Christ. Diving press or not, so... Like, I saw that they started in slot 3, and I was just like, ooh! This is Marple's monster. Here you are. Jimmy Bob. Alright, so we got another speed matchup here. Now, both these monsters are decently accurate, but Ice Coffin at 1 is not. Alright, that's going to be it, unless she grits. She did not grit herself. So, Jimmy Boy, moving on to game number 2. So we'll get to see Conquest again. I've said this a lot, but and I will continue to bitch about it. I wish the online like monster search function had like a recorded history like the music database does. That would make doing these things way easier. You just really wanted to throw... Hey, when you have that stat spread, I completely understand. Alright, so Conquest, not the worst chances to hit here. Obviously, not going to have a lot of chance to hit on Death Thrust and Stab Throw, but it's got the Smash and it's got the Triple Stabs. Uses the Smash there to knock him out, but Jim Bob comes back with the Grit. Gonna have to do a lot of damage here, though, to make up for things. And gas is not the way, my friend. He's pretty content on it, though. He also has Roll Assault. That's really funny. Alright, so hard straight there. Only 115 damage. Conquest is going to take that round, so we're going to see Dicey coming up next. So we're going to have Dicey, or Conquest versus Dicey. Sorry, Marble. What did you feed that boy? Taco Bell diet, you know, it happens to the best of us. I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time. For those of you who do eat Taco Bell, what was your go-to order? Mine was a Nachos Bel Grande with a big old cup of Mountain Dew. Ooh, smashing the 36% there. Not enough to knock Dicey out from full. No power from Dicey. I'm not sure if he has power or not. I don't think you've ever had Taco Bell, to be honest. It's like not bad food. Like, it's not good food, but like it's like enjoyable. Everything tastes the exact same, which is funny that people have like a order that they like the best, but you hate Taco Bell. It was the XXL grilled stuffed burrito. My Taco Bell diet is Subway. Okay. I just get a cheese and a tortilla and have it steamed. Maybe we'll try it sometime. It's legit, like, not bad. Like, of course, I grit myself and Conquest move on, by the way. Of course, there's, like, tons of better food out there, but, like, you know, it's like 2 in the morning, you need something to eat, there's not a lot of places open. You know, Taco Bell's there for you. My personal favorite 2 a.m. restaurant, though, is Cookout. And I know Cookout is not, like, all over the country, but we have one here in Virginia, and I love that place. I'm having cursor issues today. We must beat the Metalner. I'll try my best. Let's see, we got Ixeep coming up too. So it's going to be Phantom and Dash and Fart versus Ixeep and Futon for Hire. So this is what? Zephyr versus Loki. Waffle House. I've only been to Waffle House like twice in my life. I think both times I've gotten chocolate chip waffles and they were very good. Okay. Apparently flying combo is just the move. We do see a grip from Ixeep though. You know what beats I don't know if it beats this Metalner. That boy's got like 999 speed. Yeah, Waffle House is where that girl parried the chair, right? Was that last year? I don't know. Memes move by so fast nowadays, it's hard to remember like when things happen and when things don't happen. I think that poor girl got fired from all of that. Okay, so Ixeep with the long grit comeback, but a grit comeback nonetheless. Alright, so we'll get to see Dash and Fart, who I don't think we got to see round 1. Alright, so hair seems like it's a pretty popular monster in this format. We've seen a decent amount of them tonight. Am I the only mono? I think I'm the only mono tonight. So I'm looking for Waffle House chair parry on YouTube. Alright, well, that was quick. Just 27% chance to win the game there. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But let me get this next match started up. Alright, so we'll have... Oh, this is the first time we'll get to see Futon for Hire. You've probably seen it, Potato. You just might not know, like, off the top of your head, because it was like everywhere when it happened. Not Funton. Futon for Hire. I am not the only model, as we have just learned. Alright, so pretty similar build to I Skid You Not. It's just intelligence instead of power. Alright, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Chair, girl, Waffle House. Did he fucking win in another one-hit KO? Waffle House fight. White girl got hands and went Ultra Instinct. There you go. Now, to be fair to that video, whoever titled that video, that white girl did have hands and she did go Ultra Instinct. Alright, so now we're going to have Someone Had to Woo and Namaste versus I Skid You Not and Zulra. That might be the most Zoomer thing I've heard all month. Not me. I have to listen to my kids sing the Skibbity Toilet song. Probably like a good solid 10 minutes total out of my day. I think she ended up getting fired, and I might be wrong on this, but I swear I heard this. I think she ended up just getting fired solely because of the fact that it brought so much attention to that specific Waffle House. Oh, we see a straight. So, not actually enough to one-hit KO, I Skid You Not. I'm not used to this man not getting one-hit KO'd. He is getting withered pretty hard, though, so... You know, it is what it is. So another straight. 5 on the withering, locking him out for a couple more seconds. Oh, palm strike hits there. Total locked out again. He just needs one hit. Okay, 45% whiff on the palm strike there. He just needs one move. Right. I get maybe he's frozen in fear. Oh, that's probably going to be it. Yeah, almost 30 guts down. I Skid You Not is not going to get knocked out, funny enough, but just total lockdown for most of the match. The Metalner hit a lot of techs at like 45. Alright, so it's going to be up to Zulra, which I believe Zulra is a tank, so... Yeah, guys, Metalner is stupid. If it's anything, these past couple of tournaments have proved that this monster is not okay, no matter how much you limit it. Man has 50 power, and he's still probably one of the best builds in this whole tournament. We're going to losers. Not with that attitude, brother. I believe. 25% drill attack, go. Okay. Oh, we got the anger. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What did I say? What did I say? We're good. That's my boy Zulra. Alright, so. We got Nyamaste coming up. And Zolara again. Alright, so this is the last one we're going to do, and then we'll go ahead and do losers up until top 8, because these last couple ones have been top 8 play-ins, I believe. Thank you for believing, Macho. One of us had to, but you're welcome, baby. Hey, Bio! Macho luck rubbing off on Bob. It was a 1 in 4 chance, to be fair, just to straight up win. You guys want to call it macho luck, but I call it knowing what makes a good build and knowing what makes a bad build. Alright, turn assault. Just to end it there. Jesus, 60 guts down. That is nuts. Why is there double pop-up now? Okay, so I tried to like get it so those pop-ups would stop appearing, and whatever I did made 2 of them start popping up. Alright, GG's painting. That Metalner being in losers is going to be scary for a lot of people. Alright, so let's see what we have right now. Alrighty. So, sitting in winner's top 8 is we have Battalion and Hildebrand versus I Grip Myself in Conquest, and then Phantom and Dash and Fart versus I Skid You Not and Zolara. And then, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through here, through losers. Hey, bro, you definitely did your part. I Skid You Not did not do a damn thing in that, in his round last time. So I believe, yeah, losers top 8 starts about right here. So we'll go ahead and get through this. It took us about like 45 minutes to get into things, so I don't think we need to do fast motion, but I guess if I feel like we have to, I'll go ahead and do that. But like I said, I don't really have a hard day of work tomorrow, so I don't mind being up for a little bit later tonight. Alright, so we're going to have Bonnie and Tom, Dick, Harry coming up. So we're going to have Zanza versus Carlo, right? Yeah, this is Team Carlo. So I obviously don't know all of the welterweight goings on as I do with the other formats. Has Zolara done well, Bob, or not, or what? So next up we got Purple King. Wait, no. Who won that? The bunny won that, right? I just completely blanked out of that match for some reason. Bunny won that. Cool. Okay. Alright, so Bonnie staying in. And then my finger's coming up now. Bonnie's so tiny. Skid did okay. I think he could have made it out, but I think he lost on tiebreakers. But yeah, he did not do great overall in the thing. If he would have made it out, he would have made it out like last seed in his pool. I was interested to see how a welterweight round robin was gonna go, and after watching Freya's tournament, I don't think we need any more of that. I'll be honest. Not that Freya ran a bad tournament. The tournament itself was very well run, but this is definitely a bracket format if I've ever seen one. Oh hell yeah, purple drink. What? What are you talking about? I said the tournament that you ran was very well run. I'm saying I don't think the format itself lends itself to a round robin bracket. I'm glad somebody did it, because I've been saying that I've been interested to see one, and now that we've seen one, I'm kind of just like, ugh. I think double M is definitely the format for this bracket. Oh, okay. Just making sure. Alright, so we do have a game number 3 here. So we got Perp King and then Finger Point up here. So Finger Point has, you know, these heavy techs that they don't do a... ton of damage though. So we do see the 6% flying press. Gosh, the back of Eggplantern's model is so fucked up in this version of the game. I don't think it's as bad in the emulator version. I think it's kind of like the upscaling and the emulated graphics that are breaking it a little bit more than usual. Alright, Perp unable to hit there. So unfortunately, Team Zanza going out and Team Carlo continues on. Alright, so next up we got Large and In Charge and Perfect Bitch versus Complicated B and Fruit Lullap. Alright, and as these two are going on, I'm gonna get myself some Wawa, so I'll be right back. Oh, Peter is asleep. Alright, looks like the Joker won. Oh, just in time, too. Alright, so coming up next, so we're going to see Perfect here. Alright, so Perfect Bitch versus Complicated B. Nutella. Oh, from recommendations. Hello. Sorry I wasn't here when you were popping in. I was going to get some water. But welcome to the tournament tonight. So, nice to have you. So, we play competitive Monster Rancher on this stream. Pretty funny night for you to hop in because we were playing an incredibly messed up format. It's very goofy. Normally we play things that are a little bit more competitive, but this one's really silly. Essentially what it is you have a really low total amount of stats you can have, but you can't have... But there's no like individual stats. So sometimes you'll see monsters with like 999 speed, but like 1 life. So it's very coin flippy, it's very silly, and it's very messed up in a funny way. And we're actually doing a team tournament. We're doing a team tournament where you could either enter... Oh, okay, so Complicated B, taking that 2-0 for his team. So you could enter 2 monsters yourself, or you could partner up with somebody else and enter a monster, and it's kind of like tag out. So if one monster loses, their partner tags in, you know, that type of thing. Again, not a normal format that is run a lot, but I just like to try to do something a little different every time I do my weekly here. Alright, so challenge is being a little bit slow, so give me a second, y'all. Yeah, so I try to do these every Thursday if I can, and do like a different format every time. Eventually I'm going to have to start repeating, of course, but I think I've done something a little bit different at least every time. I think I've run just kind of like plain old 3500 twice. Alright, so next up we're going to have Mazda and Wasabi Bobby versus Ifrit and Candy K9. So make sure your kids are out of the room when viewing, also your significant other and your pets. And you know what? Hey, hold on now. I like the viewership. So Nutella, if you're interested, we use challenge to like run our bracket usually. Every couple of months or so I do like really bigger theme tournaments where I make like the graphics and stuff myself, and we usually run them as round robin. Like the last one that I did was a Pokemon themed tournament where your monster could, like, you know, quote unquote hold held items that could change their stats around and change their techs around, and there was like a type based system where like if you're a fire type monster and you beat a grass type monster, you got like more points for it. You send the tourney streams to all my friends. Well, I appreciate that. I like your username. It reminded me of that nacho cheese joke. Yeah, I've had this one, gosh, more than like 10 years at this point. Alright, so Mazda winning that first one there. So Mazda staying in. And then we're gonna get to see Candy K9. Yeah, I have a ton of VODs on my... I guess I could make a YouTube command. But I have a YouTube channel where I've done like put a lot of my VODs on, you know. So, you know, if you want a little peek into what competitive Monster Rancher is like, you know, that's one of the sources for it. I do a lot of like big themed one-off stuff, but there's a lot of people in the community right now running like leagues and stuff, which is a whole nother style of play, but it's pretty fun too. Oh, well, thank you. Alright, so Mazda, looks like it's going to be 2-0 in his favor, so keeping his team aligned. No Wasabi Bobby needed there. Goat staying in it. Alright, so next up we got the Grinch and Quacker Volley versus Grinder Giant and Bagged Milk. Bagged MILF, sorry. Big MILF, that's right. He's been what? He's been MILF Bagger, Bigged MILF, and now Bagged MILF. MILF Bigger? Oh, that name rules. Alright, 42% on the turn assault there. Just a good old one-hit KO from the Grinch. Stole Grinder's Christmas. Alright, so we got Bagged MILF coming up. Getting pretty fast at these menus. Alright, back one misses at the 71% there. Into the second one. Oh, about half health. A little bit over half health there for the Grinch. Oh, excuse me. Does proc the anger there, which probably wasn't the best for the Grinch there, to be honest, but he was able to run it out. Oh, we do see power. Power could be scary here, but we see another thwack. He pet the bunny to death. I lied. The bunny's back. And I just noticed that Hair Tiger has like a little circle on his head for what is supposed to be his horn. Huh. Alright, well, the Grinch, 2-0 there for Mr. Mean One. Freya's monsters out of the race so far, but it is what it is. Alright, so coming up next we have the Terror. So we have Someone Had To. Woo woo. Someone had to. Woo. Well, to be fair, your opponent just like straight up attacked like 10 times in a row and your monster didn't get to do anything. And then we got Tom, Dick, Harry. Alright, so Nutella, if you're still here, the format that we are playing was made by friend of the channel and popular Monster Rancher YouTube creator, Moose Bones. And normally, Metalner is not allowed in most formats at all, but it's actually allowed in this one only if it has 50 power or lower. And despite that, it is still an incredible build. So yeah, I don't know if you know Nash's content, aka Mr. Moosebones, at all, but he makes really good stuff for Monster Rancher. The boy like leapt out of the field. So he makes a lot more like video essay type stuff, and he does have tournament VODs too. So if you need more Monster Rancher content, definitely check out his stuff. What was that? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. What happened? Oh, they both just left there. You guys might be a little bit behind, but yeah, if you're talking about earlier where he just left off the screen, I don't know. Alright, so Someone Had To. Staying in it here. 27% on the Kamikaze. Does hit at the last second. We do see a grit, though. Since he's got one life, that's all the way back to 100% health. Someone Had To is going to win that round on the grit. Keeping his team in it for this game. Alright, so we got My Finger coming back. Dude, this is such a funny name for a monster. My Finger Point. There's also Spice Invader, the Intelligence Love Seeker. We talk about this a lot with Metalner, where I wish it was, like, it's very funny that he does Kung Fu for some reason, but I wish he was a little bit more, like, space alien-y. Okay, no grit there. So Finger Point keeping his team in it. And now we have Namaste. Versus my Finger Point. I'm gonna watch this back, see if we were all talking about the same thing. He said, literal, my planet needs me type behavior. Oh, Scratch Miss is there on the 32. That is the move in his kit to swing. As you can see, the Twiddling has a 7% chance where the Scratch was up in the 30s. Ooh, rolling below. Finger Point does have a pretty big guts lead here. Oh, into the straight is going to tank that. Metalner can sense what was about to happen and tried to escape. Oh, does hit the 20% punch. We do see a grit all the way back to full health, baby. That's 2 full health grits in one match, or one set, rather. Namaste's got to do something. Oh, it's going to get straighted again. It has some guts left. Leaping kick at 17% is going to whiff. Unfortunate for Namaste, but Carlos' team is going to continue on. The Metalner team has been slain. I guess maybe him leaping off the screen was foreshadowing for what was to come. Alright, so next up we're going to have Ixeep and Futon for Hire. Oh wait, no. they're teammates. They don't need to fight. Sorry, Ixeep and Futon for Hire versus Complicated B and Fruit Roll Up. Yeah, it's a good name. Good games painting. The fun team. I love that Metalner build. Alright, Soundwave L doing a little bit of damage here. Does proc the Anger into the Death Smash whiff. Ooh, Scythe on the 10%. Ooh, not going to cut it. Pun definitely intended there. The 1% on the ease stab. Oh, Death Slash on the 2%. That would have been so overkill if he would have hit that. Severe Shock on the 80 does whiff. This man wants to slash. He's got his basic text right there. Oh, 412 on the crit Severe Shock. Nighton's little slap is so his starting text sucks so bad. The animation times are pretty long too, so you just kind of have to sit there through it. Alright, so Ixeep staying in. And we have Fruit Roll Up coming up next. Which might be a scary matchup here for this Golem. He does have the 999 skill though. Cyclone, about 40% to hit Cyclone. Oh, not going to hit it. Numbing Stab there on the 99. Not a whole lot of damage either. Soundwave L, that's going to do some damage. All right, negative 17 guts. Actually, a lot of withering there, kind of locking Fruit Roll Up out of attacking. 87%. He's going to go down, but he does grit. Oh, Numbing Stab on the 94. That is going to do it there. So the Fake Life team is out of it. And the Loki team continues to move on 2-0 in Loki's favor. Yeah, it's cool. We don't see, like, Niton. Oh, excuse me. We don't see Intelligence Niton a ton, I don't think. I mean, we see mixed all the time with UOF OO. But, like, pure Intelligence Niton, we don't see a ton. Alright, so we got Jim Bob and a Mazda coming back up here. Is there a welterweight UOF OO? I don't know. Does Selvi do welterweight? I know, I know welterweight is one of the ones that people skip sometimes, just because, you know, it is kind of the goofy format. Yeah, there's a lightweight one, there's a uwu weight one, there's obviously the heavyweight one, I think there's a middleweight one. According to the stats page, Selvi is running a tornado. Makes sense. There is the tornado that has incredibly low starting stats, which would make building for this one pretty easy. I feel bad because I feel like technically I'm a part of the team of the people who are putting like all the stats and recording together, but Lame and Freya do a lot more work than I do. I kind of just put together the original document, and they have done way more work on it than I did, or have. I think I like counted up 1 week's worth of points one time, but Lame counts them up himself and double checks everything, so he always counts up everything every week, because he's a big homie and he puts in a ton of work. I guess that is true. Alright, so we get to see Wasabi Bobby. We haven't seen Bobby in a little bit. He's kind of just been waiting in the wings. No pun intended on that one. Alright, so pretty similar builds here. Jim Bob's just got a lot more skill. Yeah, Selvius' poor dog. Yeah, that was a fucked up match. So, well, we had a fucked up match, and then the one that she had against, I think it was Verdant, was like a bajillion times more fucked up. So like she had what, the 30 like 90% misses in a row, and then on my match it was fucked up because my guy KO'd her Kamui, then it grit, and then he missed an 80%, and so I was maulding, you know, like quote unquote maulding, just be like come on, man. And then so I thought she had it in the bag, and then her Kamui on the crackback missed a 90%, and then my monster hit the Kamui right after that, and I ended up winning. So it was just a complete clusterfuck all around. So we got Senorita Slam versus the Grinch. I didn't do great the second month of the DXBL, but I made so many points that first month. I've got a pretty good little cushion. I made 1 point last night. Welterweight feels a lot more fun when it's not points. I feel that. Where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. Dude, Aaron. We know you're playing Lethal Company, brother. Log off. Alright, so Slam goes down that one, so we got Papa Pongo coming up. Pop, pop, pop. And then the Grinch has been putting in work. Hello, Kid Cat. A couple first-time chatters tonight. Welterweight or lightweight and welterweight are my weakest formats, to be honest. Last night was my best tournament in the DXBL so far. Caught right up to Freya. I don't think my package is on the way. What package? Oh, this is my Sonic Adventure statue coming in. I pre-ordered that shit like last year, like way back last year. Hell yeah, I'm excited to put that up somewhere. Alright, the Grinch is going on a tear. Quite the mean one indeed. Oh, I didn't put that on man control, did I? Or did he just not do anything? Okay. I guess the Grinch doing so well is kind of makes sense with the holidays and all of that, yeah. Alright, so wait, are we in top 8 here? Let's see. This is for 4th, this is for 5th. This is for 7th. I've never been great at telling where things happen in bracket. It's very easy to do winner's top 8. Is this loser's top 8 right here? Because this is winner's finals. For this is for 3rd. This is for 4th. These are for 5th. These are for 7th. Okay. Oh, so we are in top 8. So let's take a look at top 8 then. Okay, so from before we have Battalion and Hildebrand team versus I Grip Myself and Conquest. Phantom and Dash and Fart versus I Skid You Not and Zolra. And then down in losers we have Tom, Dick, Harry and My Finger Point versus Ixeep and Futon for Hire. And then we got Jim Bob and Dicey versus the Grinch and Quacker Volley. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop back into it. So we're going to start off with Battalion versus I Grip Myself. You want to see a movie where the Grinch and the Scrooge and Scrooge team up to ruin Christmas? I've been showing my kids all of the other reindeer. Have you guys ever seen that? It's probably my favorite Christmas TV movie. So it's by Matt Groening, the guy who made The Simpsons and Futurama. So it's a children's book, but they took it and they made a TV movie for it for Fox. And it's, you know, they've made it as a children's movie, but it's really ironic and has a lot of like silly jokes in it that the kids wouldn't get. It's like really early 3D animation, but the characters themselves are 2D, so it's kind of like Mr. Game & Watch and Smash Brothers, where it's like this really early 3D backgrounds and all the characters are 3D models, but essentially they're flat. And it's got the guy who plays Ralphie from The Sopranos as the secondary protagonist, Martini the Penguin. Alright, so Battalion took that real quick there. So we're gonna have him fight Conquest. Not Conquest. Conquest. What's that movie called? It's called Olive the Other Reindeer. So essentially the premise is one of Santa's reindeer has a accident, and so Santa can't fly for Christmas. And they're announcing this over the radio, and Olive and her pet flea overhear it, and they think Santa says that he needs all, so he says all of the other reindeer, but they think he says, I need all of the other reindeer. So Olive thinks he's talking to her, despite the fact that she's a dog. And so she travels to the North Pole to try to help Santa. And there's an evil postman who does not want Christmas to happen because he feels like he's overworked. And he tries to stop her. Alright, so we got Hildebrand versus Conquest here. I cannot spell this damn thing's name right. Alright, another good matchup for Hildebrand here. He's just got to swing. Oh no, he's just got to swing. Hildebrand, what are you doing? Oh, he's got the grit. Big kick on the 99. Oh my god, one hit KO. Oh, we see a Griffin Conquest though. Oh, stab throw on retaliation to end it there. Oh, Hildebrand not quite as fast on the trigger finger there. So Potato is going to be moving on to winners finals, but very close set there at the end. Alright, the next up we got Phantom and Dash and Fart versus I Skid You Not and Zolra. I can't believe that. I mean, I can believe it, but I also can't believe that kick would have just straight up one hit KO'd. No crit, no nothing. Alright, so Phantom's been hitting this flying combo, so let's see if he can hit it this game. Claw combo on the 29, you know, that's a good option too. Jesus, if this was like real game, Skid would have died like 5 times over. Alright, so quick game there for Phantom. Oh, we got it again. Alright, so Zolra's got to come back through and do his thing. He's got to carry carry the team this round. Alright, trample on the 97%. I don't know. No, I was about to say, I don't know if this will KO. It definitely would have KO'd, but we got the grip, baby. Into the drill attack. Yeah. Oh. Okay, he didn't die. Alright, Zolar, you just need to hit something. You need to do something, dude. Drill attack again. Yes, sir. Do we see a grit? No grit. Alright, Zola keeping us in it. Zolra keeping us in it. Yeah, you guys made it pretty far. You were one away from winners finals. Alright, so we got Dash and Fart up next. If I have to ask, it KOs. I guess every now and again, yeah. Oh, that actually, just ZOL actually did it. Alright, so classic speed versus tank battle here. Turn assault. It's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. I, Skid You Not, and Zolar are moving on to winners finals. 2-1 in Bob and I's favor. Dude, that move is so fucked up. Alright. So, down in losers, we got Tom, Dick, Harry. And My Finger Point versus Ixie. And Futon, cannot say this name right. Futon for Hire. He's really really, yeah, I'm glad he managed to play janitor that one time. He's a really bad solo entry, but he makes a good cleanup. Yeah, if he just rolls into the right matchup, and we've kind of seen this a lot, right? We have seen, Bob and I even talked about this when we were planning our team out. We've seen a ton where people go speed first, tank second. So having Hildebrand in the back is just like a loaded gun. Which, I mean, like, in your guys' last set, he had a really good matchup there. He just decided to pull the wrong trigger. Which, I mean, I guess to be fair, he could have just, you know, cycloned and then got grid on too. So, you know, it is what it is. Alright, Giant Whip on the 6%, going to hit. Tom, Dick, Harry, staying alive. Oh. Alright. Tom, Dick, Harry staying alive on that 6% hit. Going into Futon for Hire now. Yeah, I think the only match that Skid really did anything so far was the one against Freya's Monsters. But other than that, Zolar's been carrying us for sure. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so a little bit of damage on Tom, Dick, and Harry here. Does miss a scratch on the 21%. Would have not done a lot of damage, but would have done some nice withering. Misses it again. Oh, tail swing to take it there. Tom, Dick, Harry, starting with that 6%, leads his team further into losers top 8. Unfortunately, Loki's Monsters are out of it, but they still made top 8, so that's pretty good. Getting 7th overall. Alright, next up we got Jim Bob and Dicey. So we got Marble and JP versus the Grinch and Quacker Volley. So they are fighting up against Project L. I'd say pretty fan favorite tonight, the Grinch, putting in a ton of work. It'd be nice if he could do this on Monday. What? The one time that we did specialist format for this, it was what? Potato and I got... Potato got first, I got second. And then leading into specialist that weekend, I don't think either of our guys did super duper great Potato. We'll turn assault on the 26. That does whiff. He wasted all of his guts on that. Probably, honestly, just needs to go for the stab and the pierce in this one. But Jim Bob doesn't do a ton of damage, so Grinch is going to get a lot of time here to build some guts back up. 26% on the stab. Ooh, straight again. We see some anger from the Grinch. Honestly, that's just kind of running down the clock. the clock. Alright, so no KO here, but Jim Bob is going to win that one. Alright, so Quacker Volley is going to have to get the reverse 2-0 on Jim Bob and Dicey. Alright, so Jimothy Bob staying in. And we're gonna see Quacker Volley, who we actually haven't seen in a while. Oh, Kazak. I usually don't have this much issue with the, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Quacker V? Alright, so very similar builds here. Just have traded skill and power. Once the Cyclones are out, the Grinch is the most dangerous of the two Nagas. No drill attack is great versus speed. Ooh, yeah, drill attack versus no drill attack. Actually, it's got a lot of... Oh, Jesus. Straight Jim Bob. No mercy there. Alright, unfortunately, Project L's team does cap out here at 7th place, but I really enjoyed watching the Grinch. He put in a ton of work tonight. So hopefully he's pretty happy with the result there. Alright, so... we got Battalion. And Hildebrand fighting off against Tom, Dick, and Harry and My Finger now. He was a mean one for sure. That he was. Alright, we got another bug battle. Actually, is this a rematch? No. Oh, a couple of tail swings here. Does put Battalion in anger, though, into the 96% on the Giant Whip, doing a decent amount of damage, a little bit of withering, no anger on the second time around. Ooh, Top Assault on the 41 is going to whiff. Maximal Munch on the 27, that's going to whiff too. Battalion's just having a hard time hitting anything here. Ooh, Kamikaze on the 99% does whiff. Drop those Macho Tecmos in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Giant Whip on the 83. Probably going to seal it here. And a second one. That one does whiff, but... Alright, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Despite the 99 miss on the Kamikaze. Does take it there. Alright, so... it's going to be Tom, Dick, Harry... and My Finger. Wait. Damn it, I did it again. Hold on. Alright, so Hildebrand. Alright, so this is a matchup where Hildebrand is going to have kind of an uphill battle. He was not built for this. Alright, I believe. It's 31% to hit. That's not terrible. And he gets the grit. Ladies and gentlemen, do we believe? I believe. Hildebrand staying in it. Wait, no. Or yeah. Right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, because it's Hildebrand, and now he's got to fight My Finger. My brain paused there for a second. I was just like, was he supposed to fight Finger? Oh, so he does have to get another speed matchup. I forgot about that. I don't think... Oh my god. Does he grit? He... they're staying in. Hell yeah. Alright, so next up we have Zephyr's Phantom and Dash and Fart versus Jim Bob and Dicey. Oh, you love to see it. I mean, look, 30% just to instantly win is generally not that bad. I mean, we see people just eat 20%. I mean, that's a 30-something% chance is what? A 1 in 3 chance to just win. Like, that's not bad at all. Now, of course, you want better odds. Like a 60% is about 2/3 of a chance to just win, right? Yeah, he did 999 times that poor hare's life. Oh, tail attack to seal it at the last second. Phantom winning that first game, so it's going to be up to Dicey to keep him and Marble in it. We can do this. There you are, Zephyr. No, the fact that he took out 2 speedsters like that in a row is pretty wild. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, oh, you should definitely expect him to win. It's just, like, it's not, like, impossible, right? But the fact that he took out 2 speedsters in a row is pretty nuts. Oh, excuse me. Still can't get rid of this cough all the way. One day we'll have a Macho Thursday stream where I'm not just coughing in your guys' ears. Well, we do see an anger here. Dicey's doing pretty well. Blind combo on the 19% to win it here. Nope. Oh, does proc the ease. That's really good for Dicey. I love Ape's ease animation. He just gives himself a little hug. Alright, so Dicey bringing it to a game 3. Alright, so we're going to have Dash and Fart. And Dicey. Alright, so pretty similar builds here. Stinking Gas on the 22% is going to hit. A little bit of damage, a lot of Withering. That Withering is pretty impactful on an 18 Guts Rate Ape. He's making himself as small as possible. Okay, did you guys ever watch Workaholics? It was like a show that was on when... I think when I was in high school. But there's a bit from that show where they're just like, who can scrunch their face up the smallest, and they, like, you know, scrunch their face up really small. And I don't know why, that always made me laugh pretty hard. All right, 28% thwack there, keeping Team Dicey and Jim Bob in it. Zephyr's guys are out at 5th place. Alright, so let's take a little look-see here about what we got going on into losers semifinals. So, we've got I Grip Myself and Conquest, and I Skid You Not and Zolara sitting in winners finals here, and then Battalion and Hildebrand and Jim Bob and Dicey sitting in losers semifinals. So we'll go ahead and do the semifinals match, and then we'll start our best of, I guess, quote unquote, best of 5 sets. I don't know. We're gonna do actual best of 3s for like every monster's fight, and then they'll tag out and stuff like that. You'll see what I mean when I get there. So we got Battalion and Hildebrand versus Jim Bob and Dicey. So this is going to be our last let me put some respect on Battalion's name. He's in the first slot. Phantom going out was good for us, I think. We're scared of the run back, which I completely understand. Jim Corn on the Cob. Yeah, so this is another one where if Battalion does lose here, Hildebrand will have to fight through 2 speed monsters again. Alright, straight here. No anger from Battalion. Another straight. No anger there either. Definitely wants to go for these hit techs. Not the Spiral Dive for sure. Well, top assault at 42 is not bad. Maximal punch on the 30%. He is just building his guts up. No anger there. Oh, finally goes for a swing, and it is dive assault, unfortunately. Horn attack on the 29, that whiffs 2. Ooh, another hard straight. Not enough to kill. Battalion's still not out of this, technically. Spiral dive. He will not go for these accurate techs. He wants to be up in Jim Bob's face, or at least 3 squares away from him. Oh, gas. Not. Wow. Just enough to end it there on the 7 damage. Alright, so Hildebrand. It's all up to him. We've seen him do it once. Can we see him do it twice? Alright, nice. No Cyclone off the bat. That one doesn't hit, so it's not looking good for your boy. Oh, no grit either. A little unceremonious there, but the Battalion and Hildebrand team is out at 4th place. Yeah, 4th place. Alright, good games, fellas, though. That was a fun team to watch. Alright, and with that, we are going to go into our winners finals. So we are going to have I Grip Myself and Conquest versus I Skid You Not and Zolara. Alright, and just like every week, once we reach this part of the tournament, I do like to bet a little bit. So let me see if I can get that up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start a prediction here for 1 minute. So, if you want to... Oh, let me actually bring the monsters up. So, if you like Team Potato, this is not who's supposed to be up. I don't know why I did Zolar first. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start the prediction. Alright, so how this is going to work is we are going to do Every round is going to be a best 2 out of 3 set now. So I Grit myself will have to win 2 wins, and then that will knock I Skid You out, or I Skid You not out, or, you know, vice versa. All right, so a lot of people liking the Undine and the Centaur team. Only 100 Patuis on the on Bob and I's team. There we go. A little couple pity bets there at the end. All right, so obviously anything that I Skid You not hits. Well, okay. So because of Ice Coffin's animation, I thought she hit the 2% there. You threw down you're the one that threw down the 5K. Well, you're not gonna win a ton if you do win here. All right, there we go. Finally does hit a flattening L. Gonna take the first game there. All right, but this is a full-on set every round now. So he's got to do it a couple more times. Oh, splash there on the 10% to end it. That was such a dramatic KO animation there off of the splash. All right, 1-1. She hasn't... I don't know, actually. I know Hildebrand Grit a lot. The Undine... Oh, the 14% on the splash, taking it there. Alright, so Grit myself. Staying it in 2-1 in her favor, so she's going to have to fight Zulra now. He gets a little bit of water splashed on him, and he does like a triple backflip. It's like he's got rabies or something. So a couple unfortunate 10 and 14% hits here for your boy, but I believe in Zulra. Alright, arrow here to do a decent chunk of damage on the crit there. Alright, tail assault hits. Ooh, another drill attack. Oh, does hit. Do we see I Grit myself Grit? She does not. Alright, Zola takes game 1. Take a little sip of water there. Well, Zoller takes a little sip of cold fog. Oh, hits him again. No chance to proc anger on these. So not really a bad move to just kind of run these down. Would rather see that Ice Coffin though, to to be fair. Oh, Ice Arrow could kill here on a crit. Does, but we see a Grit from Zulra. So he's not out of it yet. He does need to land something pretty quickly here though. Does miss the nearly 30% chance on the drill attack there. Does get hit with the Ice Sword. We're going to a game 3. I skid thou not. Alright, turn assault there, whiffing. Oh, Ice Coffin. Oh, 83% miss. Not bad for us. Oh, Ice Coffin again. Oh, 611 on the crit, though. And that's going to be it. So, Potatoes team moving into Grand Finals. It's alright, we got the run back. Well, if we get there. But we'll get there. I believe in us. Alrighty. So, Tater's team won there. So, for our losers finals, we are going to have I Skid You Not and Zulra versus Jim Bob and Dicey. Alright, so we got Jimmy Bob coming up here. Good games, Potato. Alright, so predictions going live for these guys. So put another minute on for these fellas here. Have you guys had fun tonight? This has been a pretty funny format to run a team tournament in. I've enjoyed myself. I think the Hildebrand run has probably been that Hildebrand match has I think been the best match of the night by far. Oh yeah, Potato, anytime. Or I'll be out of town next week, so I don't think we'll do it. And I think Nash was planning on, I think he said streaming the 28th. So the week after next, might do it on a day that's not a Thursday. We'll see. So if I ended up doing it on a Sunday, maybe I'll call it Macho Thundays. Thunday next time. All right, so people liking Bob and I's team, a little 10 Patui bet on Bob and Dicey. Probably a pretty scary matchup for Skid if we go into like the straight range. Oh, Gas will not KO, which would be nice. Well, we do see the 16% on the flattening L hit. Skid gonna take that game number 1. I'm feeling a lot better now. I just still have a cough, but I just haven't not had a cough since my original case of bronchitis. Thunday it is. Another 70% on the flattening X. No grit either. Alright, Skid wins that first set, but he's got to get through Dicey now. So we kind of did to Dicey what I Grit myself did to him in Winter. Very goofy format. Alright. I will not be bested by JP. Please. So they... See, the thing about Dicey that's a little bit scary is I think he can actually take... God, dude, Skid is just swanging. I think he can tank the lower power attacks from Skid, especially on a guts lead like this. 29, yeah, that's going to be at 149, so 100 more life than Skid has. Dicey's going to be taking that game number 1. JP SMHing his head right now. He's been playing a lot of, I think, Team Fortress. Let's see if he's online right now. He's online, but he's not playing anything. Alright. Dicey takes that 2-0, so it's up to Zolra now. So it's down to the wire. Bases are loaded. We've got Snake. We've got Monkey. A tale is told us oldest time, if you've seen the Jungle Book. Actually, I can't remember if the snake and the monkey interacted in the Jungle Book or not. Alright, no one-hit KO drill attack. You know that boy's gonna use it. Alright, so he can tank a couple of these slaps, and we do see anger, so we're gonna get a pretty good guts lead here. Not enough to kill there, which is spooky. Alright, Thwack gonna be doing a decent amount of damage. We got 100 exactly. Oh, turn assault. You didn't need to do that, brother. Get out of there. Stop using drill attack. My man wants blood. Alright, both of my friends here just building up their guts a little bit. Ooh, stab on the 40 whiffs. Alright, thwack to run down the Can't talk. Alright, Zola takes that game 1. On the quack. Oh, turn assault. Does not hit there. Dicey's got a pretty big guts lead here. We slap even with a big guts lead, not doing the most damage. Yeah, so he does proc the anger. Oh, into the foolery, but misses on the 62% foolery. Oh, slap to do a little bit more damage. Not quite in the 100 ranges anymore. It's going to do less here. I lied. We have a crit into an ease, into an anger. There's a lot of stuff going on in this match right now. Oh, Pierce on the 18% does whiff. It's looking good for Monkey. Alright, thwack doing a decent amount of damage there. Zolra's got the guts lead now. Oh, Pierce whiffs on the 44. We know a stab will not kill here, and I don't think it'll put Zola in the lead if he hits it. Alright, thwack. Unless it crits, it should not be enough. Alright, we need like a crit something here. Maybe crit Pierce? Well, yes, crit Pierce to win it, even on the grit. Fuck you, JP. We're moving on to winner or losers finals or grand finals, baby. Yes, sir. That's so mean. He's not even here. Yeah, sir. We're winning on to winners losers. Yes, sir. You already know. Saying fuck you to JP, as in if he didn't do the homie thing and team with Marble because Marble needed a teammate. Well, Marble, if you're still here, GG. No F to you. You're chill. Fuck JP though. Okay, so we got a rematch here. So we got I Grit Myself and I Skid You Not. And then Conquest and Zolra. Wait, I said that wrong. You guys know what I mean. What the fuck do I need to type in here? Did I get this right? I did. Okay. So I will do, we got 1 minute prediction here. So I'm going to start a 1 minute prediction in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your patooies in for who do you think's going to win? Alright, so we got I Skid You Not and Zola coming in from losers, so they'll have to reset bracket. And then I Grit Myself and Conquest, so it's just gonna need to win it once. It's been a wild night tonight. Got big bets on I Grit Myself and Conquest. So 9.9k versus 250. Sorry, 310 now. 350. 380, 400, 450, 460, 400, 510. Yeah, good luck, Potato. Either way, whatever happens, I've had a good night. Alright, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into grand finals of Macho Thursdays number 9. Welterweight team tournament. Thank you, Mr. Moosebones, for making this format. Oh, Splash at the 6% is going to whiff there. I Skid You Not. Saving his guts up a little bit this time. Oh, Ice Sword on the 26. Not a bad move for Skid to get hit by, as it will not kill him. Oh, Cold Fog gonna whiff there on the 32. Cold Fog again. It looked like it hit him there, but he dodged out of the way. Instant transmission type beat. Into the 24% charge. That does whiff too. Oh, arrow on the 21%. That is going to hit. Do we see a grit? We do see a grit. All right. I Skid You Not has to kill here. All right. Pretty good guts lead now. Ice Coffin on the 1%. He's just chilling. We do see a charge. No grit for I Grit Myself, despite her name. So on the grit comeback, Skid wins that game number 1. I feel like it... Pyro, I feel like having it be a team and where most people went... one speed, one tank, or... whatever the fuck you want to call Hildebrand. One speed, one cannon. Glass cannon. You know, it kind of helps balance out all the craziness a little bit, right? Alright, charge. So I Skid You Not. Taking that game number 1. One speed, one Hildy. There you go. Alright, so... I Skid You Not getting the first run back there, but now he's got to fight Conquest. Well, I'm glad you guys have been enjoying yourself. As much as I like to win and stuff like that, on Macho Thursdays, I'm more so just like, I hope I'm putting on a good show. The triple stabs is pretty scary. On the 50-50, yeah, that's terrifying in a matchup like this. So, Skid's not going to have a lot of hard time hitting this one. It's just whether or not he can avoid that triple stabs. Rear leg kick on the 45% is not too bad either. Alright, we do see a flattening X there. Alright, takes that first game. I'm just really happy to see my boy do something. Hildebrand can retire. No, he went out swinging. That's his, the highlight of his career, right? Oh, smash there on the 43% does whiff. It's crazy no grits. The Centaur is doing nothing. Well, maybe you'll get one here. Maybe you're due for one. You'll get one at the very, like, most important moment, I bet. Ooh. Conquest is just building up these guts. 46% on the rear leg kicking. Not going to hit there. Flattening L, not quite enough to KO there. He's going to need another one. Does buffer another one. Alright, no grit there. So I Skid is going to reset the bracket. Alright, so I Grit Myself is coming back out. Alright, so I Skid You Not, and Zolar needs to win a whole nother set. Well, I'll Grit Myself. Well, just needs to win a whole set too. You guys know what I mean. Alright, so a bunch of missing so far. Oh, Splash on the 9%. That one does whiff. Splash was the game ender in their first set in Winners Finals. But flattening there to take game number 1. Glad you've been part of this hype contribution. I'm glad you were here too, Carlo. Oh, charge on the 30%. My boy's doing it. Alright, he's been pretty lucky these last couple of matches. Let's see if that can continue. Conquest does have a lot of stuff in his kit that's really good against Skid. He's just got to hit those 50-50s. And he's just got to attack in general. He didn't do a ton of attacking their last set. Oh, there we go. 153 right off the bat. Conquest is pissed. Centaur Dragon is a really cool monster. Alright, so we see the flattening X doing a little bit of damage there. Ooh, into the second one. More decent damage, but this is going to allow Conquest to build up a lot of guts. The animation time on this move is pretty nutty. Oh, Death Thrust. I didn't see what Death Thrust was sitting at. I think Skid probably needs... Oh, triple stabs there. Do we see a grit? Oh, 702 damage on the crit. No grit. Alright, Conquest. Bringing out Zulra. So it's going to be Zulra versus Conquest to decide who is going to win this today. Down to the wire. So we got Snake versus Snake Horse thing. Alright, y'all. This is it. So very similar builds here. A little bit more power on Conquest side. A little bit more skill and a little bit more life on Zulra's side. Let's get it on. Alright, we do have Drill Attack to start things off, possibly. We see it on the 97. Ooh, 445 on the crit. Can swing another one. Do we see a grit here from Conquest? No grit, so Zulra takes that game one. It's pretty nutty, honestly, that it can drill attack and then just go immediately into a second drill attack. Oh, rear leg kicking, not the move that we want to see from Conquest. Drill attack to end it here. Do you see a grit? No grit. Yes, sir. Congratulations to me and Bobby for winning Macho Thursdays number 9. Good games, Potato. Your team put in a ton of work. You lucky bastards. Hey, I'll take it. Alrighty, y'all. Let's go ahead and end this thing. See how everyone did. Alright. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the full results. Alright, in 13th place, we have Zonza, Brian, Freya, and Largen in Charge and Perfect Bitches trainers. And then 9th place, we've got Senorita Slam and Papa Pongo, Someone Had to Woo and Namaste, Mazda, Wasabi Bobby, Complicated B, and Fruit Roll Up. 7th place, we've got The Grinch and Quacker Volley, Ixie and Futon for Hire. Tied for 5th, we got Tom, Dick, Harry, and My Finger Point, and Phantom and Dash and Fart. 4th place, we got Beat Talion and Hildebrand, the star of the tournament, if I do say so myself. And 3rd place, we got Jim Bob and Dicey. So congratulations to Marble and JP for making 3rd. 2nd place, as we saw, we've got I Grip Myself and Conquest, raised by Mr. Frenzy Potato. Congratulations, Potato, on 2nd. And then in 1st place, we have I Skid You Not, raised by myself, and Zulra, raised by Bob. So congratulations, everyone. GG's. It was a fun night. What you think for next Macho Thursdays? I actually don't know, but we have a lot of time to think about it, so I don't know. I might put up another poll. Yeah, no, Drill Attack is pretty nasty against other tank builds because he can just unload it twice, right? Because it costs less than 50 guts to swing 2. But yeah, that was fun. Showboating aside, I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys all for hanging out. So we need to find somebody to raid. Let's see. Let's see if anyone's doing Monster Rancher stuff, because didn't look like I had any friends really streaming. Well, Monster Bet's live. And me. Ooh, and there's a person playing Evo. That's cool. We'll go ahead and raid them. Oh, don't forget the bets. I'm going to forget them. I'm going to withhold the bets just because you told me about it. How do you like that, huh? Alright, so we're going to raid this person. They got a very Asku Risaki. Asku Risaki. They're playing Evo. Oh. Did I do it in the wrong? Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. When we reset bracket, it put us back in the player 1 slot, so I wasn't thinking. Oops. Sorry, everybody. Anyways, we're gonna raid this person. Please be nice. They're playing Evo. If they're
Obonga says, eat this onion.
if they're a crappy person, it's not my fault. Bye, everybody.